next section is leads. So we're going to talk about what they are, the difference in the different kinds, like I said, what and when to buy, and kind of how it all works. So first of all, FFL is super cold market. That being said, they are not a fan of warm market. I'll explain the difference and what they are in a second, but FFL will for sure almost always promote cold market. So cold market, the difference in cold market and warm market is cold market leads are people who have gone out, like I explained initially, they've gone out on, maybe it's online, maybe it's filling out a paper, it could have been calling in. There's a number of ways, but basically they were reaching out looking for some type of insurance or information or anything like that. So they are leads that were generated by some companies and they were accumulated. We buy them. What that means is these leads are available for almost anyone to purchase, depending on the kind of leads that you're buying. They oftentimes are resold. So if nobody has taken care of them, it's not on record that they've been that they have had a policy put in place for them. Oftentimes they still stay in those systems and they get resold to other people. So that being said, when you're calling them, first of all, you may be the 100th person that has tried calling them. You may be the 100th person that has actually talked to them. And sometimes that's frankly the only reason why they are so fed up to hear from you. That being said, again, we're not salespeople. We're different than the 100 people that were calling them. If you treat them different, you might be the one that actually gets to take care of them. Along with that though, cold market leads, sometimes because they do get cycled through, if you do not take care of them properly, somebody may come along later and take care of them better. So when you're taking care of these leads, when you are putting a policy in place for them, you want to be making sure that you are completely taking care of their needs, that's within their price range, it's the best possible plan for them, you have their best interests in mind. Because there could be someone that they don't care about your policy, they want their commission more, and they found a crack in your setup where they could sneak in there and put a policy in place for them that could overpower yours, it could add on top of yours. But the main point is we do our best to provide a service for our clients to make sure that they are taken care of, and also that they feel comfortable enough with us and satisfied with the service that they were provided that they don't want to go off with someone else. Because frankly, these people oftentimes go online and fill out a bunch of forms, not just one, because they're hoping that when they fill out the form, they might actually get the quote at the end. And most of the time they don't realize that it's just a lead generation website and not an actual quote generator. So there's different types of cold market leads. Some of them are very cheap. They can go from, actually some of the insurance companies sell them for cents on the dollar, but they're a lot weaker. Very, like way weaker. Like they may not have even reached out. It may just be a database. But as far as the lead generation companies go, the most affordable leads can be as cheap as $1 each. On average, you see the QR codes on the screen. ILC is actually the FFL's CRM, so their lead generation website where you can go purchase them from. So if you want to, you can scan that, save it. Eventually, whenever you get set up in the system, you get access to that. But they range from $3 up to, I think on the website is about $20. The difference in those pricings is that the cheaper they are, the older they are. The more expensive, the newer. However, unless you are getting an actual really fresh, brand new, just created for you lead, the difference in pricing doesn't actually make much of a difference in the quality of the lead. So they will present themselves as like, yeah, the more expensive ones are better on this CRM. From what we've found, they're honestly just frankly similar, like the same process, same, and really they trickle down. So when they start new, eventually they just go into the other piles. So you may be paying the same amount of money, or I'm sorry, the same, buying the same leads for different amounts of money than other people. So in my opinion, spending a lot of money on these cold market leads from ILC are not, it is not the best investment with your money. So you're likely to have the same amount of results from a $3 lead than you would at that, as you would with the $10 lead. So I don't recommend while you're learning, while you're training, to go dump a bunch of money on the expensive ones in hopes that they're gonna create that much more money for you, because frankly, you're gonna go through the same experience one way or another, and you will have put a lot more money on the line to get the same type of results. So when you have gotten through your training though, that's where the other QR code comes in place. That is like a middle step to the better quality leads. So these are Happy Agent. It's one company that FFL uses, but they have a bunch of others as well, but we use them now too, and they cost a bit more. Well, actually they range from 24 to like 30 something bucks each. And those are actually good quality, generated specifically for you online. They make an ad for you and you buy so many, and as the leads come in through the ad, they will get sent out to you. So you'll get leads as soon as 20 minutes after they get it, to like an hour or two, but you'll be the first person contacting them, and so they're a lot happier to talk to you. They don't want to jump off the phone and bite your head off or anything like that. There's a handful of them that will, but you have a way better chance and higher ratios for making your money. But I definitely would say that while they are better, you have to know how to work them first. So the best way to get that training is to start small, initially actually start with the free ones that we do give you, and then move forward past that to buying your own from the ILC, get some experience with that. When you are more confident and comfortable doing what you're doing, then you can move up to the bigger, better leads. And really, you won't be spending more because you don't have to buy as much to have the same amount of results, because the ratios change on the closing rates. So while you may have had to buy 100 leads to get, say, 2 or 3 policies out of it from the cheaper ones, you might be able to spend the same amount and buy only 30 leads and still get the same results. So the workload changes because you get a significantly amount less, but you work those more to compensate. So you keep the same amount of work activity coming from yourself, but by actually making use of some good quality leads. So you definitely need to know what to do and how to do it and how much to work them by getting the experience on the lesser quality ones before taking the leap and spending a bunch of money on a less amount of leads and not having the knowledge to get use out of them. So beyond that, there are leads that get up to $7,500 each. We don't recommend doing that at all yet. While you're learning, you need to take the time to learn, because if you put a lot more money on the line, you're more likely to lose it if you don't know what you're doing.